and welcome back to my channel. My name is Machaela, and today we've got a makeup declutter. I try to do these 3 times a year, usually April, August, and December, and I'll usually just go through my collection, figure out what's expired or just stuff I'm not enjoying anymore with new products coming in, and that way I can either give stuff away that I think somebody else would love or just toss whatever it's just not working. But I actually added a third category this time because I'm finding that some of my old makeup that's expired I can actually put with my kids' homeschool supplies. So we're doing that this time. I've been doing that since we kind of started our homeschool journey, and just why, if you can't put it on your face, who says you can't put it on a piece of paper for an art project? Let's go ahead and start with the 2 items that I am actually going to be decluttering to give away. These are not expired, these are just stuff I'm not really liking. And this first item is a BoxyCharm item. It is the Trestique mascara. The concept of it is cool. The formula, it's not, but it's got a little eyelash curler here, which I do enjoy using. But I've got another eyelash curler in my collection, and it's nothing that I need. And the mascara itself, it's just not my favorite. Like, I like mascaras that really kind of, you can get into the lashes and get up, and they don't feel like you have to build up. Like, I feel like this mascara just seems like it doesn't want to give any kind of volume, any kind of length, anything that really helps my lashes. And I know that there are people in my life that when I dislike a mascara, they usually really like it, so I will just go ahead and give this to one of them. But I don't like it. It's not bad by any means. It's just not my favorite mascara. I do find that I do declutter a lot of mascara just because certain formulas I just don't like. But another item I will be giving away to somebody else is this Mary Kay Nourishing Lip Gloss. Again, I don't like the formula. It's very sticky on the lips. It's very just yucky. It just doesn't feel good. The color is pretty, and again, somebody who has preferences on makeup a little bit different than me might like this more. I think the color is beautiful. It's just not my favorite kind of formula. Now let's get into the stuff. I've got 3 items that I'm going to be decluttering into my kids' homeschool supplies. And that first item, I was actually going to put this in my project pan last year, but last time I used it, it's like it just stung my eyes, which tells me it's going bad, and it's just this e.l.f. glitter liner. I had a lot of fun using it, and I actually used quite a bit of it. It's just, it's not safe to use on the eyes if it is irritating my eyes, so that is a sure sign it needs to be just thrown away, or because of how pretty it is, it would just make a good little glitter gel for some art supplies, a craft, something like that. So I figured, why not? It's gorgeous, and at least this way I'm not throwing it away. It's still getting use out of it. It's just not getting use out of it on the face. And then I've got this ColourPop Green Cream Gel Eyeliner. I think the mistake that I made with this, because it did expire pretty quickly, and this is the shade Keep It Crisp, is that the Jelly Mulch, is it the, did I say? Yeah, it was just, yeah, the Jelly Much eyeshadow. I was trying to figure it out. It's just a cream eyeshadow, but I think the problem is I was told after I'd already thrown the plastic cap away that you're supposed to keep that on for it to last longer, and I threw it away and it expired pretty quickly. I was getting ready to use it on my eyes this week, and it just wasn't going to work. So again, this one is very glittery project items, very crafty items. I will just declutter this to their pile. And the last item that I will be decluttering to their homeschool supplies is this Stila glitter. It's a very pretty glitter, and again, I tried to use it this last week and it just wasn't working. This one is in the shade Molten Midnight. I loved using this, and I actually used quite a bit of it, but it is dried out. I know I can get in there and scrape some. I know that I will be able to get inside here, and even though it's dried out, if I can just use like a makeup spatula or something, I can get the glitter out in order to use with craft supplies, and I think it would be a very pretty addition to their craft supplies. And then in the last category, we have items that are expired that I just need to toss. And this first one is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've gone through a couple of these. I do have some backups. I wouldn't say this is my favorite formula, but I do like it. It's just when I've got unopened mascaras, I don't feel I need to overly use this one. It's very dried out. It's starting to get a little clumpy. I can just feel it in the pan. I've tried using, in the tube. I tried using eye drops to revive it and it just wasn't working. Again, for something that, like, I feel like this you could easily get, like, gifts with purchase, Ulta birthday gift, and I've already got a couple of backups and I've given plenty of backups away anyway. So it's not that I dislike it, it's that it is expired. But it's not my favorite mascara either. But I like to use it if it's in my collection. Then we've got the Basic Beauty, is it Basic Beauty eyeshadow primer. I was going to use this, and this is new. I haven't had it for very long. It completely dried out on me. I can't squeeze any of it out of the tube. I don't really want to cut it open. I'm just going to toss it because if I can't get any of it out of the tube and there's a lot left, it just tells me it's not good, and quite honestly, I don't feel safe using it on the eyes anymore. So, I only got this a couple months back, so there's no reason why it should be expired right now. It's like, I tried so hard to get it out of the tube, so it's just it's just not working. So, I thought I liked this eyeshadow primer. I knew it wasn't my favorite, but I knew I didn't hate it. But now, like, don't buy this. It expires way too quickly, especially if you, like me, are a little bit of a makeup obsessive. So, yeah, that's tossing. The next one we have, I had this one for quite a while, so it's definitely time for it to go. It's an Anastasia lip gloss, and I think I wore off the shade name, but I've had this for quite a while. I was hoping to use it up. It's a very pretty lip gloss, but upon applying it, it's separating, it's getting goopy, it's getting gloppy, it's clumping up, which just tells me it's done. In the packaging, you can kind of see the wear and tear on the packaging, which just tells me it's done. It's a pretty color, and actually, I was going to toss this, but now that I'm thinking about it, I might be able to get away with just using it in their homeschool stuff. I don't know how well gloss would do with artwork in terms of gloopiness and not really wanting to dry down properly. But maybe I'll go ahead and try it and see. And if we do an art project, oh, and it smells awful. Yeah, it smells very strong. Like, I associate the smell with giving me a headache, which is just like, ugh. It's like one of the worst scents to me. But if I try it on their art projects and it just doesn't work, I'll just toss it. It's not that big of a deal. But for right now, at least we'll get some use out of it. And the last item, I was almost going to declutter this, but the tip broke off. It's this e.l.f. lipstick. I got this with a gift with purchase. It's their day to night one. The last time I wore this, it bled everywhere. Thankfully, it was Halloween, so it didn't look like I was, like, making a mess of myself, even though I was with my lipstick. It bled everywhere. The colors are not my favorite. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not great. And then this part broke off. If this side were still intact, I might give it away because it's not too bad, but I'm just going to toss it. And overall, that's everything from this month. Quite a few expired products, unfortunately, but that's just kind of the way it goes. I haven't had too many, like, I haven't decluttered a whole heck of a lot this year for reasons of not liking products. I mean, I only have 2 that I dislike that I am giving away. The rest expired, which means that I'm liking what's coming into my collection, which makes me happy. But the fact that I have a lot of expired products means I should probably get to using some of my other products that are like that I should just use it before they expire. And with that, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and my goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and He is my number one in everything. So if that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button, and if not, but when you still want to stick around, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button, and also go check out my Instagram if you're interested in more content. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.